All right, a real quick video here about how to hand pack a wheel bearing, or any bearing really. They sell bearing packers that you hook a grease gun to, and it's two little kind of coned plates. One goes on this side, one goes on this side. You pump it full of grease until grease comes out of the rollers. I've used those before. I don't like them because they waste a lot of grease. Usually when grease is out of the tub or the tube, I don't like to reuse it or put it back into a container because it's usually considered contaminated. So there's two different ways to do it. I was taught how to do this when I was really young. Before I get grease all over my hands, you're basically going to take your fingers or your palm, and I usually do both over the course of packing an entire bearing. But the thing is, you have to get it so you're forcing grease into this until it comes out of here. So I'll show you with my fingers and then I'll show you with my palm. So you work the grease in and push down. So you try to get it so your fingertips are forcing it down into that crack. Like that. Now you can see it starting to come through the rollers there. I'll do it from this side so you can see as the grease starts to come up through these rollers. Now see, the grease is coming out of the top of the cage there. This is what the bottom looks like right now. So the other way to do it, and I usually do a combination of both, is you get the grease in there, like this, you flip it around like this, you use your palm, and you smash it up in there. So you make a cup, you cup your palm and force the grease up there. See how fast that goes? Obviously I have to use more grease to fill my palm, but see how that comes through there? So you want to go through and make sure that it's coming around the entire top of the bearing here, because you don't want any empty spots inside this bearing, so that when I reinstall this bearing and it starts rolling, all the rollers have grease contacting them. There's no pockets of air. So now I like to do it like this because it's just the way it works best for me. I like slow and steady, just work my way around. And you know, there's gonna be some excess, so you just grab it and stick it back into your palm and start working it back through the bearing. Now, there's another way to do it I've never really liked, where you just pop it like that on your bearing, on your thumb, see, on your, excuse me, on your palm, and it starts to come up through that. Thing about it, it's a fast way to do it, but I usually just like to take my time and just make sure it's squeezing up through every. As you can see, this is an extremely messy job, so use rubber gloves. Okay, so now I've gone through and I've worked grease through this entire bearing, and now to finish it up, I'll just go through and just rub grease all around the outside. Just have a full coating of grease so that there's no bare metal anywhere. Grab one glove, wrap it up, grab the other glove. Ba-ba. All right, hope that helps.